Backlash written on me, card rubbing on a glass bowl. I've been ballin', free my ladies in the counter now. I'm already out, already on the countdown. I'ma set it right. Got the backlash written on me, cold running from the po-po, and it's on me. Don't know which way we're going now, I don't wanna know it. Might as well be going down, I don't wanna know it. I got the backlash written on me, card rubbing on a glass bowl. I've been ballin', free my ladies in the counter now. I'm already out, already on the countdown. I'ma set it right. Got the backlash written on me, cold running from the po-po, and it's on me. Don't know which way we're going now, I don't wanna know it. Might as well be going down, I don't wanna know it. Yeah, come and get it, clock it ticking for my riches now. Yeah boy, counting commas in my kitchen now. Yeah right, Colorado ain't my region now. But now I'm headed out there anyhow. Set it up like I'm headed out for the big amount. Shoot it up like I'm heading out for the pictures now. How many people could do it the way I did it now? I really mean it, I feel like the only one around. Whoa, while I'm at it, I ain't kidding, I won't have it. Try and wait for me to slip, I ain't no Bambi. I'll be center in a rink, I'm Joey Sackage. And when you see me, I just came out with the hat trick. Oh God, don't be stressing with the magic. Acting out cause you ain't never seen no rabbits. All them bunnies, they be helping me imagine how I tell them that the man has got the backlash written on me. Card rubbing on a glass bowl, I've been ballin'. Free my ladies in the counter now, I'm already out, already on the countdown. I'ma set it right. Got the backlash written on me, cold running from the po-po, and it's on me. Don't know which way we're going now, I don't wanna know it. Might as well be going down, I don't wanna know it. I got the backlash written on me, card rubbing on a glass bowl. I've been ballin', free my ladies in the counter now. I'm already out, already on the countdown. I'ma set it right. Got the backlash written on me, cold running from the po-po, and it's on me. Don't know which way we're going now, I don't wanna know it. Might as well be going down, I don't wanna know it. I got the
Rumble's pretty sometimey today. What else is new? Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to another edition of I'm Better Than You Are.
What the fuck does that say?
We got to talk about this red pill garbage. I don't know why or how people still listening to it or believe in it, but they still do. They still think that these people are telling them the truth. And we all know that that's not the case, but sometimes you have to reiterate because people are dumb. I looked at a study that said that 1 in 4 people are fucking retarded. And by retarded, I mean just plain stupid. 1 in 4 Americans are just dumb. So that means that if you hanging with 3 of your friends, one of y'all dumb as fuck. And how many of y'all can agree that that's true? I know if I'm hanging with 3 of my friends, I know out of our group, one of us stupid as shit. So I think that is probably accurate to believe that 1 in 4 Americans is a complete dumbass. If you think I'm kidding, I want all of y'all to do the test. Hang out with 3 of your friends and just sit back and pay attention to see who the stupid one is. And you'll be like, damn, it's 4 of us. One of us is a dumbass. So 1 in 4 people are fucking stupid. I'm serious. It's crazy. I actually tested the theory just to see. And mine was worse. 2 of my friends are fucking illiterate dumbasses. So, you know, I'm doing a lot worse on the friend front than most people. But I did grow up around thugs, so most of my friends can barely read. But yeah, I didn't have nothing better to do, so I just decided, you know what, fuck it, I'll go ahead and talk about this bullshit. Now, what's been happening on YouTube is a lot of these red pill channels have been demonetized because there's an effort to point them out and get them demonetized. Fresh and Fit was demonetized. Just Pearly scams. Some other ones were just completely removed and then are on Rumble. Like Fresh and Fit. They wasn't removed, but you know what I mean. They're doing all their business on Rumble now. And I have to say, now that they're on Rumble and not getting them YouTube dollars, their setup and their show looks so ghetto and so busted and just so raggedy. I guess they thought that their new setup would look better or be more appealing. It's worse. It's like they're all crammed in this little bitty tiny room around this small table, and it looks uncomfortable as fuck. They got all these new camera angles to try to make it seem all incredible, but it just looks bad. It looks really ratchet, looks really ghetto. I don't know. It is what it is. Yeah, it just does not look like the old Fresh and Fit show that started, but yeah, it is what it is. But anyways, my notification still ain't went out yet. Thanks, Rumble. It's a new year of fuckery. But yeah, guys, make sure y'all hit the description box. Check out the website. For those of you who don't know, we do free live streams on the website now. Not all the time, but the last one we did was 5 hours long. Which brings me to a point. I probably will be moving the podcast back to Rumble because that motherfucking podcast uses a lot of time. And on my website, I don't have unlimited time I can use. And if I'm going to be doing 5-hour podcasts, I'm going to probably have to do them on Rumble. Not that I want to. I want to do them on the website, but I only have so much time each month in my server that I can use. Once it's used up, I can't use the website until next month. So I have to be careful with the time that I use on there. So because of that, I'm probably going to do the podcast on Rumble. He said, I just now got the notification. Yeah, I ain't get one at all, but you know what? It don't really matter. It ain't going to change nothing. People come when they come. But besides that, everything on the website's been going good. Lots and lots and lots of content on there. Free content and premium content. The site is fully loaded. We got a brand new streaming system in place, complete with a brand new chat. New everything, basically. Complete overhaul of the site compared to what it used to be. Way nicer, way easier to use, and people should check it out. And with that, let's get into the content. Well, I don't have a problem with Fresh and Fit. It's not like I got any beef. Now, before I even start, I want to say this. Every time anyone discusses what I'm about to discuss, people start with the usual bullshit. You're a hater. Look, man. I'm not Fresh and Fit. I'm not trying to be Fresh and Fit. I'm not trying to be like Fresh and Fit. I'm not trying to be like just Pearly Scams. I'm definitely not trying to be like Andrew Tate. I don't emulate these people. I don't envy these people. I don't have no beef with these people. It's just a point of contention. It's just content. So before you come in my chat with you're just a hater, I make good ass money. I got a big house. I got a great family. I got money in my pocket. I can buy any fucking thing I want, which I've proven over the years. I may not make as much as them, but I make better money than most of the people that watch me. Matter of fact, I'm sure of that. So this ain't about hating. This ain't about none of that. I'm not jealous of these people. I have no problem whatsoever with them making their money. This is more about the stupid people who watch them than it is them. This is more about the dummies who've turned this red pill shit into a religion. And one thing that I definitely can't stand is religion. But I just want to head that off at the pass. If you come in my chat with all that you're hating, you're jealous bullshit, either me or my mod's gonna run you up out of here. Because ain't nobody trying to hear that shit this year. I told y'all, it's a lot of shit I'm doing this year, and it's a lot of shit I'm not doing. I'm not listening to the lies and the fake bullshit this year. So if you got a problem with what I'm saying, just fucking leave. But if you write some stupid shit, you're leaving anyway. It's just that simple. And I want to make it clear. I have no problem with banning motherfuckers and getting rid of them. Because ain't nobody trying to hear that fag shit this year. I think you a punk ass bitch if you have to come to somebody else's channel to defend some content creator that you don't know. That's nothing but gay shit, and I won't tolerate it. So if you want to inherit somebody else's beef, you're banned. Period. And that goes for everybody. I don't care who you are. You want to prop somebody else up, ride somebody else's nuts, whatever you call it, goodbye. I don't want to be around people like that this year, and I'm not going to be. Now, let us begin. Hope y'all heed my warning, because if you don't, oh well, it sucks to be you.
Women are more likely to wage war.
Women.
Girls.
Older single women.
Women.
Women have more STDs. Even conservative women. Older women lie.
Well, let me go ahead and get one issue out of the way right now. Part of the problem with listening to just Pearly Scams is that what kind of grown-ass man is actually going to take dating advice from a broad that don't have a man, no kids, never been married, haven't been in a steady relationship in years, and don't know what the fuck she's talking about? Why would any grown man take advice from this woman? If you want advice on how to get pussy, then maybe you should talk to people who get pussy. A woman cannot give a man advice about anything remotely close to relationship stuff because she don't know shit about getting pussy. She don't know the game. She don't know the business. No woman does. So why would you even start off with taking her advice? Regardless of how much you like her channel or not, why would anybody listen to this chick? How can a chick that's never been married tell you about marriage? How can a chick with no kids tell you about kids? Think about it. That's like me going to a laboratory and looking at a telescope and telling you all about the constellations, even though I'm not an astrophysicist and I don't know the first fucking thing about them. That would be like me doing a live stream telling you about the stars and the different planets and all that shit. With no reference or nothing. Just coming on and just saying shit. And I don't know the first thing about it. Well, that's what she does. She talks about shit she has no concept of. Okay? I'm not going to take relationship advice from an unmarried 26-year-old with no kids. She is the exact kind of woman she complains about. She's career-oriented. All she cares about is money and clicks and views and social media. She can't find a man to save her life. If you want to take advice from her, go ahead. I'm not stopping you. I just think it's kind of dumb.
To younger women, modern women. Do women really deserve to vote?
Pearl Davis is a red pill YouTuber whose channel has exploded over the past year, now sitting at 1.5 million subscribers. Most people...
Yeah, that 1.5 million subscribers is like a false number. Because if you look at the views on her channel, she's barely getting any clicks. Nobody's really watching. Look, she gamed the system. She used the YouTube shorts to build her channel. So people are not watching her or long form content. They're just looking at the shorts. That's how her channel blew up. It didn't blow up because of her other content. That's one of the things about her that's fake that people don't understand. You can use YouTube shorts to blow up. It's just like blowing up on TikTok. But your other stuff people are not really caring about. And that's what's happening with her.
Be exposed to Pearl through like TikTok clips.
All the women disappeared
By the way, guys, hit the like button for me, please.
tomorrow. Men would be fine outside of reproduction.
You know, very similar to like Andrew Tate's marketing strategy. There's already been countless takedowns of Pearl Davis, and a lot of them bring up valid points, but they all fall in the same trap that most YouTube takedown videos do. They all suck. They suck because creators put entertaining content first. And fair enough, but
No, they suck because YouTube as a whole sucks. That's just the facts. YouTube is terrible right now. Most people that I talk to, they just don't like the current YouTube. You can't say what you want. You can't do what you want. That affects content. If you are doing like what I'm doing right now, if you have to bite your tongue and can't say certain things, it ruins the content. This is exactly why you can't do a real takedown on YouTube anymore. Because people will flag your channel if you roast somebody. They will flag your channel if you criticize somebody. I know. I'm telling you. You can't do that stuff on YouTube anymore. That's why whenever people do videos like this, they can't really do them the way they want. So it's an indictment on YouTube itself. It's really not that good anymore.
most people just end up picking low-hanging fruit, name-calling, digging up old drama. Nobody cracks the core issue with these people. The issue is that uninformed grifters hold a psychic monopoly over your thoughts and ambitions, especially men. Pearl isn't a particularly unique case that needs to be dealt with specifically in this space. Rather, she's another example of an archetype that comes and goes on the internet. So rather than give you a drama video, I'm gonna use Pearl as an example of what's wrong with this space as a whole. Subscribe to Art Chad if you wanna be saved from psychic terrorism and have 10 kids. Before we really get started,
look, the red pill is the flip side of feminism, okay? Feminism cries and complains that there's a patriarchy and that men run everything and that women are oppressed. That's what feminism is. The red pill is that men commit suicide and men have it rough and men are oppressed. Both sides are fags, if you ask me. The only men that I know who are oppressed are broke-ass losers who don't work and who don't get up off their ass and make life happen. Okay, life doesn't just you don't just wake up and life is just there. No, you make life happen day by day. Every time you wake up, your decisions is what puts life in motion. If you just sitting on the internet all day listening to Fresh and Fit bitch about women and how bad women are and how women are hoes and gold diggers and all this, if that's what you do with your day, then you're not making life happen. You're just a bitch ass nigga. And that's just the truth. You're just a fucking crybaby. You're on the internet crying because you can't get a girl to give you some pussy. You're a fucking loser.
Started, I'd like to speak on the red pill as a whole and why it's so pervasive. It's nearly impossible to criticize red pill ideology effectively. This is because, like all invasive ideologies, the red pill operates like a Western religion. There's a hierarchy to climb, doctrine to follow, sins to avoid, but most importantly, there's one highest possible good that is objective perfection. In Christianity, this is the Christ figure, which all adherents aim to align themselves with. In the red pill, it is the idea of the high value or the high status male. The high status male, like Christ, is not up for interpretation. He is, among other things, always rich, always powerful, and always hypersexual. And the red pill is united in their belief of this objectivity. Now what makes the...
That's part of what makes the red pill so fucking stupid. They tell every guy that in order to do anything or be worth anything, you have to be one of these giga chads with a bunch of money. But let me tell y'all how fucking dumb these guys are. They'll sit back and tell every man he needs to be high value. He needs to make millions of dollars. But then they'll turn around and say, the world can't run without electricians and plumbers and firemen and police officers and soldiers. So on the one hand, you're a loser if you're not a high value giga chad. But on the other hand, we need these other people for the world to exist. They can't make up their mind which one is the right one. Like, if you ever listen to them, that's how they talk out of both sides of their mouth. So, we need policemen, but you're a loser if you're a policeman. We need plumbers, but you're not a high-value man if you're a plumber. We need electricians, but you're a loser if you're an electrician. If you're not a high-value global influencer, then you're just nothing. These guys are so fucking full of shit. You guys know that electricians and plumbers easily, and in most cases, make over $100,000 a year, which is pretty good. The average income in America for men, just men, is $43,000. The average income for women is like $35,000 or $36,000. That's what average is. Middle class is like $50,000 to $60,000 a year. Okay? Plumbers and electricians far exceed that. Police officers and soldiers far exceed that. But they're still not high value because they have to actually work for their money. So let's just call it what it is. When you have to work for your money, you're not high value. But when you sit in front of a camera and smoke cigars and talk about Bugattis all day, that's what makes you high value. And wrong. I think high value are people who bring shit to society that helps us all. I think the guy paving a damn freeway is more high value than some asshole like Andrew Tate. What does Andrew Tate bring to the market that helps you? I want anybody in my chat right now, name something that Andrew Tate does that makes your life better. Name something that Fresh and Fit does that makes your life better. I'll wait. I want to hear this. I still don't see nothing yet. Funny, ain't it? That no one can give you anything that these people actually give you or do for you that will increase the value of your life. If something happens to you, a police officer will come. If you have a medical emergency, medical personnel will come. If there's a hole in the road, they'll fix it. Construction workers. There's a building that needs to be built, they'll build it. I think those people have way more value than some influencer or some hoe on OnlyFans. The people that actually make this world turn are the ones that have the highest value because the world wouldn't exist without them. Period. I think those are high value people. Just sitting online showing your tits all day, that's not high value. Yeah, you might have a few $1 million in the bank. You're rich because you're showing off your goods. But being rich does not, put it like this, the amount of money in your bank account does not decide your overall value to this planet. There are people that are living in poverty who bring more value to the planet than people who just sitting in front of a camera all day. I want people to understand that. Your bank account does not decide your actual value. That's just some dumb red pill shit that people like Fresh and Fit been pushing. Don't fall for that dumb shit. They do more to beat men down than they do to build them up. Because all they do all day is tell you how you ain't shit and you can only get this kind of woman and you're never going to do this. You're never going. They don't do anything to build people up. I might be an asshole, but at least I tell people real shit that can help. When I tell people to get a job and stop laying around their mama's house, yeah, we laugh and play. But the facts are, that is one of the easiest ways to make your life better. Earning money is an easy way to increase the value of the way you live. If you're broke and you start earning money, your life will start getting better. You will start to see a value increase. You'll go from riding a skateboard to riding a bike, from riding a bike to riding a scooter, from riding a scooter to driving a car. That's what happens when you work. Yes, I know it sucks and everybody wants to be an influencer and everybody wants to make millions. Fuck. It ain't gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. Everybody's not gonna suddenly go viral and get rich. It don't work that way, guys. If it did, then everybody would fucking be rich. But we have a class system. There are poor people, middle class people, and rich people. Every single group has a purpose. It's just that simple.
Ideology so hard to criticize is that adherents must make assumptions about reality for the ideology to make sense in the first place. In the same way Christians do. Christians believe in the Bible as the Word of God and use it to frame their worldview. This reality is fundamentally different from that of an atheist, who takes the Bible to be complete fiction. An atheist and a Christian can't come to an agreement if they have fundamentally different beliefs about the nature of reality. If a Christian were to cite biblical scripture to support an argument against an atheist, this would be completely meaningless because the atheist holds no belief in biblical scripture. For the atheist, this would be analogous to someone citing Iron Man 2 as proof of the existence of jet-propelled suits. And all these arguments also apply to red pillars, who cite the existence of an objective nature of men and women and the objectivity of a high-status male. If a red pillar believes in a single objective concept of masculinity, and a non-red pillar believes in a spectrum of masculine gender identity, the two can't come to an agreement because they believe in fundamentally different realities. Now, there's also a high-status female in the red pill, but I'll touch more on that later. A lot of the red pill people, and especially Pearl Davis, what defines their style of content is the amount of positing they do. Pearl just says things constantly as if they are known facts.
That men from the ages of 20 to 80 all think that girls are the most attractive around 22 to 24. Okay. If a girl is a virgin when she's married, she has an 80% chance of having a happy marriage.
By the way, all of them do this. All of them. Fresh and Fit, this clown, Coach Greg Adams, the Whatever Podcast, they all cite these numbers. The problem with these numbers is you can't find them anywhere. You know, she sits there with a computer in front of her, but she don't cite actual real statistics. Okay? Like, here's one of their favorite statistics. 80% of all divorces are filed by women. That's actually not true. It's really like 50% of divorces. And when a woman is college educated, it's 90%. Actually, that's not true. Even when a woman's college educated, it's still 50-50. Men and women file divorces at the same rate, and most of them use the same reason. We don't get along. Or it's called irreconcilable differences. That's what it's called in court. Basically, two people who don't get along. Or two people who thought they loved each other, but turns out they don't. But that's one of their favorite stats. Here's another one. Oh, women who fuck a lot of people can't have a happy marriage. Listen, do you know how many women who used to be porn stars, who used to be prostitutes, are happily married with kids? The idea that because you fucked a bunch of people, you can't get married and have kids is fucking stupid, guys. It is. Now, they try to put a stigma on it. If you get with a girl who a bunch of people done fucked, then people gonna call you a simp and a punk and a this and a that and a whatever. That's the stigma that's put on it. But the facts don't lie. There are a lot of women who have done sex work, who have a husband, children, and most people don't even remember they used to do sex work. These people, they lie by repeating these same old stats that they made up in their head. They can't even tell you where they get these stats from. They just keep saying them. But if you ask where they come from, they'll just make up some institution that don't exist. I've seen Fresh and Fit do it 1,000,000 times. They'll make up some institute or something, and then you type in the name of the place they just mentioned, it don't exist. And that's because most of their followers is just going to keep throwing that super chat money up there. They ain't going to question it. That's what religion is. How many times you been to a church? People just put the money in the collection plate. They don't stop to question it. They just put it in there. Well, if you go to Fresh and Fit streams, look at all the people just donating. Nobody stops to ask any questions. Just put the money in the plate. Every time.
After 10 years. Men are biologically predispositioned to be attracted to purity. Because people in the top 20% of beauty, they get modeling contracts. Actually, 8% of the US population claims they've been falsely accused.
And part of what makes her content and other red pill content so alluring is the amount of information these people just pack into a sentence. It feels like you're learning esoteric knowledge because they don't really give you time to unpack anything they say. Author, podcaster Sam Harris speaks on this, and he's explaining why it's counterproductive to platform conspiratorial thinkers, but it also applies to Pearl and a lot of the red pill people.
And there are also people who are so confabulatory that they're making such a mess with every sentence. Insofar as you're even trying to interact with what they're saying, you're by definition going to fail, and you're going to seem to fail to a sufficiently large uninformed audience where it's going to be a net negative for the cause of truth, no matter how good you are.
If I'm on Fresh and Fit and I say something like this: the hypergamous nature of females in the Pacific Northwest make it so the masturbation rate of mid-status millennial men has tripled compared to the global baseline, specifically with men under 5'9". You'd have to derail the conversation for like 15 minutes just to unpack that one sentence. For an audience that doesn't give a if it's true or not. And this issue gets worse because this content is so clippable. Take what I just said, put the Sigma music in the background, and Subway server footage on the bottom. All of a sudden, some 18-year-old doom scrolling at 3 a.m. trying to go to bed feels like he's unlocking hidden knowledge about women. The hypergamous nature of females in the Pacific Northwest make it so the masturbation rate of mid-status millennial men has tripled compared to the global. Let's look at the
Man, listen, he just literally showed y'all step by step what these people do. He just showed that's exactly what they do. They say a bunch of word salad bullshit and then they put it into a TikTok clip because they know most people ain't gonna question it. He completely made that shit up out of thin air, but just to show y'all how easy it is to get these dumb sons of bitches to believe this stupid fucking shit. I've never in my life seen such an epidemic of grown people listening to other grown people who are just talking nonsense. What happened to dads teaching their sons? This is the product of dudes not having fathers. You have surrogate assholes come online and say stupid fucking shit because they don't have a dad to teach them. They just believe it. I never believed in this red pill shit. From day one, I thought it was fucking stupid. You're gonna take some shit from a movie from the 90s, the goddamn Matrix, and literally make a whole motherfucking philosophy out of it. I want you to understand that. Let me repeat myself. You took some bullshit from the Matrix from 1999, and you have created a whole philosophy. No, scratch that. You have created a whole religion off of Morpheus giving Neo a fucking pill. First things first, I want all of you who follow this doctrine to realize you are fucking stupid. A dude handing another dude a fake pill in a movie is literally how you live your life. You fucking dumbass. I want to make sure we get that clear. You are a fucking tool. Because you let a fucking clip from a movie decide how you live your life. You deserve death. Period. People like you shouldn't exist. You should not fucking exist. This is why people say Thanos was right. I wish I had the gauntlet. People like that would not exist. You're so stupid. None of that shit is real. It's a goddamn movie. Next thing you know, they're going to be wearing trench coats and thinking that they can talk to computers. Fucking dumb faggots. God, I hate these people so much.
This claim that Pearl makes.
I mean, I think people have always cheated. I mean, I think 8,000 years ago, it was like 17 women to every one man. So men have always had multiple girls.
Where does she get these numbers from? She has no idea what the fuck she's talking about. And when's she gonna fix that weird bag under her eye? I'm twice her age, and I don't have bags under my eyes like that. It looked like somebody, every time she comes on camera, it looked like somebody punched her in the eye. When you gonna fix it? You got all these millions of dollars, and you can't fix that?
I lost it when I heard this because this sounds absolutely It took me 20 minutes to find this study. What the study is claiming is that male fertility dropped to these levels 8,000 years ago. Not that it had always been this way. And a further analysis of the evidence used in this study showed that men dying young due to warring clans during the shift of societal structures in the agricultural revolution was the most likely cause for the drop in fertility. Given the analysis, the data ends up being completely irrelevant to Pearl's argument about men having multiple partners. And it also implies that 8,000 years ago, 94% of men never had sex, which I could use to support a counter-argument that men have always been virgins and that virginity is the natural state of man. And the funny thing is that this study is actually more useful.
By the way, guys, I'm going to be covering something unexpected on the next website stream. I'm not going to tell y'all what it is or what it's going to be, but it's going to be good. So if you haven't got a subscription yet, then you're going to miss out.
And supporting that argument than Pearl's. This is just one example of how complicated statistics are. I fact-checked your...
He said, does anyone ever fact-check her? Most people don't. I tell you what. Have you ever watched Fresh and Fit whenever they do the call-in show? Anytime someone calls in and they can refute what Fresh and Fit are saying, they cuss them out, they call them all kinds of names, and they hang up on them. Don't believe me? Go watch one of their call-in shows. That's why people who refute them don't call in anymore. The only people that call in are the bitch-ass losers who just keep giving them money. But anybody calls in and say, hey, what you're saying is not true, look how they treat them. Just watch it for yourself. Don't take my word for it. Just look at how they treat them. They do not like being challenged. They do not like being proven wrong. Look, let me explain something. First things first. Part of the reason I don't like Fresh and Fit as far as the stuff that they say is because how can I take the word of a guy who's literally signed up to a sugar baby website? You're a millionaire and you still have to use a sugar baby site to get pussy. By the way, this is confirmed. He's literally on a site called Seeking.com. It used to be called Seeking Arrangements, but they changed the name to Seeking.com. And he's literally listed on there as a 1% male, an alpha male. If you have to call yourself a 1% male or alpha male, then you're not. And if you have to buy pussy at $5,000 or $6,000 a clip, you're not. I don't have to spend 5 G's to get trimmed. He's on there dropping $5,000 to $10,000 just to talk to bitches. It's on. You can go look it up for yourself. His name is Myron Gaines. You can go on Seeking.com right now. Type in his name and his profile will pop up. He's on there buying pussy. How can you take the word of a nigga that's buying pussy?
Like 10 times writing this video, and she so often misinterprets statistics. I'm sure she gets it right sometimes. Like, I don't think she's an idiot. The amount she gets it wrong is enough to write off everything she says for me. Like, I'm sorry, you can't be right half the time. I don't trust you.
I don't think that they're right even half the time. I will be generous, and I will say 1/3 of the time they're correct. And that's just being generous. I don't think I've ever heard them say something that is true. They take little tiny circumstances and they try to make you believe that it's happening all over the world at the same time. Guys, if you a fat ugly dude, then you're not gonna fuck one of these Instagram models. You're not gonna fuck one of these OnlyFans girls. Even if you're a Giga Chad that looks amazing, it's still a chance you're not gonna fuck one of these OnlyFans girls. These women are not, they're not marketing themselves to have sex. They're selling sex to you, but they're not going to give it to you. Okay? You got to understand, they're marketing themselves. They're not prostitutes in the sense where they're just fucking every dude. Like, that's one of the things that gets misplaced in this conversation. Just because a girl is on OnlyFans don't mean she fucking everybody. I know chicks that have OnlyFans accounts. And they ain't fucking on there. They're selling pictures of themselves wearing sexy clothes. Or they're selling pictures of their feet. Shit like that. OnlyFans does not automatically mean that they're fucking everybody. It's just a quick, easy way to make money because men are fucking stupid. I want anybody in my chat right now to tell me how much money you willing to pay for a picture of a girl's feet. I know the answer. It's nothing. I'm not paying shit. But there are men out there who are willing to pay these girls for pictures of their feet. Okay? It's because it's some weird, creepy bastards online. Alright? These girls have tapped into a market. They're taking advantage of a market. It's nothing wrong with that. We all try to find a market and take advantage of it. That's just like this red pill content is a market. The right-wing MAGA Donald Trump shit is a market. I'm an atheist. That's literally a market online for atheism. Do y'all understand people are taking advantage of niches? So if a girl sees that a dumb, ignorant bastard is going to buy pictures of her feet, she don't need to show pictures of her pussy. Okay, if you're a girl and you can make money selling pictures of your tits, are you going to show your pussy? If you're making $100,000 a month just off your tits? No, you're not going to up the ante. You're not going to show more than you need to. The only girls that are on OnlyFans having sex are the ones that want to have sex. The other ones are literally just selling pictures of their body parts. And that's just as simple as that.
As with many people in this space, Pearl isn't perfect. She actually doesn't even meet her own standards of how women should behave. She has a self-made career on social media.
So could we argue that we cheat by having open Instagram account while in a relationship?
She's extremely opinionated, unmarried, and childless at the ripe age of 26, nearing old age by her own standards.
What do men value? Youth. How are they getting youth when the average age of first marriage for women in the US is 28.6 years old? I've noticed a lot of therapy.
I just got an email from Rumble. It says, you have been granted access to Rumble Studio Beta. Oh, it's that new streaming thing that Rumble built. You should be able to log into Rumble Studio using personalized link. Yeah. Oh, okay. I'll try that out I'll do a test stream on it to see what it's all about. Let me save that email so I don't lose it. Yeah, Rumble created their own like streaming thing where you don't have to use anything. You literally can just log on and stream right to Rumble. So I didn't even know that I didn't even think I was even in the running to even use that shit. Because most of the bigger channels are the ones that's been getting access to it. Hey, maybe I'm being recognized. Maybe they finally see a nigga's pretty good at this. I don't know.
Therapists are like older single women, and I'm kind of like, if you can't maintain a relationship, why would I take advice from you?
If Pearl flipped sides and had a podcast about how she was a strong, independent woman and women don't need men to be successful, I'd believe her entirely. The same goes for someone like Rollo Tomassi, the author of The Rational Male, and the so-called...
Oh, this old ass nigga right here is so funny. Okay, Rollo Tomassi has been married for 26 years. He's got kids. This nigga old as hell. And all he does is talk shit about women. All he does is talk about how women are this and women are that. This nigga is married with kids. I don't even know how he's even a part of the red pill. This is such a fucking dumbass. Every time I hear this dude talk, I laugh. There ain't nothing that comes out of his mouth that you can listen to that isn't funny.
Godfather of the red pill. Based on his advice, based on what he says, you'd expect him to be like some Giga Chad millionaire, some Dan Bilzerian type. He's just this unremarkable, like normal looking dude who's been married for 30 years. Rollo Tomassi is a better example of monogamy than he is of the red pill. Like, it's fucking insane. The issue is that most of the red pill people are just nerds and theory crafters. There's so many online manosphere spaces that just tinker.
Imagine having all that money from YouTube, but you can't get pussy. Imagine that. I want you guys, how many of y'all, if y'all were millionaires, certified millionaires, how many of y'all would have trouble getting pussy? I'm not a millionaire, but I get pussy just fine. I have women hit on me every day. Not just my woman, but women I don't even know try to get me to trim. Because they know that I make money. They know I got a big house. They know I got a fucking family. Like I told y'all, women are attracted to men who take care of their kids. Because women see that as, he taking care of his kids, he can take care of my kids. That's why women are attracted to dudes like me. Because they see a provider. I'm just being honest, guys. I don't bullshit. They see a motherfucker handling business. Women are attracted to men who take care of their business. I just heard somebody on my porch. Could be that wind again, too. We had wind gusts like at 40 fucking miles per hour yesterday. So it could be the wind. Oh, that Destiny motherfucker. People been asking me to do some kind of comment or content on Destiny. Cause him and his wife with the open marriage shit. She broke up with him, divorced him for a broke ass loser. So she broke up with a millionaire to get with a broke dude. See, you don't hardly hear them talking about that because that destroys the narrative. See, they love to make it seem like as long as you got money, you can get pussy. This broke nigga took a fine ass girl from a millionaire. Completely goes against the narrative. Look, Melina or whatever her name is, she might be a fucking bitch, but she fine as hell. She really good looking. And she a hoe. But she left a millionaire to be with a broke nigga. Do y'all understand? That proves that money has nothing to do with it. Let me tell you the reason she quit fucking with Destiny. Because Destiny a bitch. If a woman knows she can walk all over you, she gonna lose respect and she not gonna be sexually attracted to you anymore. If Destiny had all that money and he was a real nigga, his bitch would still be there. Okay? She lost respect for him because she could walk all over his ass. Look, if you a grown ass man and you dye your hair blue, you a bitch nigga anyway. But he is a prime example of what not to do. And let's just also keep it real. He never would have been able to pull a girl like that if he didn't have money in the first place. But money wasn't enough to keep her. You have all the money in the world, but if you a fucking faggot, you a fucking faggot. There are a lot of rich dudes that can't keep a woman because they bitches. You gotta be a man. You gotta have that pimp hand and keep it strong. I'm telling you.
With the formula on how to make the perfect man. It's the same mentality as someone planning a speedrunning route. It's this fantasy ideal that only exists on paper of an optimized playthrough of life itself, beyond the obvious.
Exactly. Thank you for mentioning that. Jeff Bezos, his wife divorced him. That motherfucker one of the richest men on the planet. And she said, nope, I'm out of here. Bill Gates, divorced. One of the richest dudes on the planet. His wife said, I can't take it no more. I'm out. Tom Brady, you know, the GOAT, greatest quarterback ever, divorced. Tom Brady is everything that men aspire to be. Handsome, successful, powerful. People respect him. People listen to him. People bow to him. People revere him. People envy him. People are jealous of him. Everything. Tom Brady is literally the definition of a Giga Chad. Divorced. His bitch left him and she fucking her personal trainer. She's fucking a dude that she was paying. Think about that. She divorced Tom Brady to fuck her personal trainer. She might as well fuck the pool boy. But this is my point. It's proof that money ain't the only thing that you gotta have. Now, Tom Brady's case is exceptional because that nigga literally have everything.
Hypocrisy I just mentioned, there's this subtle underlying hypocrisy that I'm sure Pearl isn't even aware of. I'm going to explain using horseshoe theory. Horseshoe theory is the idea that the fringes of a spectrum have more in common than they do with the center. Take the far right and the far left, for example. Both operate on emotion rather than rationality. Both believe humanity is impure and unhealthy and must correct itself. Both believe in specific categories of people that need to be defined. Representing this on a chart would look more like a horseshoe with both sides in opposition to the middle. This also works with the manosphere and its similarities to feminist ideologies. Both scapegoat, both operate on emotion, both claim they are oppressed, both aim for privilege under the guise of equality, and this is all in opposition to a moderate viewpoint which claims that both genders have unique challenges and advantages. Pearl Davis and the Red Pill fall into the exact same traps as the ideologies it critiques. I read The Rational Male unironically when I was 22. It was the start of 2020, start of COVID, and in the span of 6 months, I broke up with my girlfriend of 3 years, lost 80 pounds, and became a weed dealer. So I was on a roll. The Rational Male made me feel like I was learning something that no one had ever taught me. Like I was uncovering the Dead Sea Scrolls. And it was
I've read parts of that stupid fucking book. If you want a good laugh, read that shit. Everything in it, all it does is teach you how to hate women. That's all it does. It just, look guys, if you want to work out and make money, do that. But you don't have to hate women in order to go to the gym and make money. These red pillars teach you to hate women plus all this other shit. There are a lot of women on this planet who deserve whatever treatment they get. Okay? But there are a lot of men on this planet who also deserve whatever treatment they get. Okay? The facts are this. There ain't no such thing as a perfect person. All you men out there who claim you want a virgin, no you don't. No you don't. And I'm going to tell you why you don't. Because if you really wanted a virgin, you would stop fucking all these hoes and find you a virgin. You don't fuck your way to finding a virgin. You stop fucking the hoes and actually look for a virgin woman. All they do, oh yeah, I gotta have a virgin. I don't want no hoe. So why you fucking hoes? The red pill dudes, they speak out of both sides of their mouth. They sit online and tell you, oh, it's okay to bang as many hoes as you can. Bag all these hoes. Just don't marry them. No, I tell you, don't be bothered with them to begin with. Why you want to fuck a chick that your homeboy done fucked? Why you want to bang a chick that all these niggas over here done fucked? That's why I never understood niggas doing gangbangs and fucking running trains on girls. Why would you want to take your turn with a chick that 5 other niggas just got done nutting in her face? Think about it. It's your turn. You coming there to fuck the bitch. She got nut all over her titties. You really want to lay on that chick and fuck her with another nigga jizz on her titties? I don't understand the shit. I don't understand why dudes don't see how gay that is. If you in a room with a bunch of dudes and it's only one girl and all you niggas is naked, all you niggas is fags. I'm just gonna keep it gangster. All you niggas are gay. Because while this nigga taking his turn, everybody else sitting around stroking their dick. Y'all niggas is fags. All these gangbang niggas, all these dudes running trains, y'all niggas is gay. I ain't never been in the same room with my homies while they dick hanging out. Cause that's fag shit. Real men don't do that fucking shit. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with these dudes. I'm sorry, I ain't never understood that shit. And I never will understand it.
Blowing my immature mind. After finishing the book and putting what I learned into practice, I found it worked very well for what I wanted at the time. I was seeing multiple women at once, I was going on tons of Tinder dates, I had game at the bar. My life felt like it was amazing at the time, but something was slowly eating away at me. Because I realized I was being a psychopath.
This nigga out. This nigga said. Hey yo, man. This nigga said. He said not to mention when she just now sucked your friend's nuts dry. Exactly. Okay, look, man. Let's say you go to a frat party and it's a girl in the room giving everybody blowjobs. She hooking everybody up. Do you know how nasty that is? She just got done swallowing 5-6 different niggas' nut. And then you want to stick your dick in her mouth? After she done swallowed all these other niggas' jizz? Do you know how gay you are? You understand that makes you gay. Because even though she's swallowing, them niggas' jizz is still getting all over your shit. And what she don't swallow is all over her lips. And that's getting on your dick. So you basically rubbing another nigga's splooge all over your shit. So you a fucking faggot. I mean, am I wrong? Am I wrong, guys? I just want to know. If you think I'm wrong, feel free to say it. But I think that shit gay. I don't know why some dudes enjoy that shit. To me, that shit gay as hell. I'm sorry. And what happens if a nigga accidentally splooge all over you? Let's say he aiming for the girl and it gets on you instead. See, if you're not in that situation, you ain't got to worry about that. But I don't watch plenty of pornos where guys are all standing around. They supposed to be nutting on the girl, but they accidentally nut on each other. I'm sorry, you can't. That can't happen to you if you don't put yourself in them shoes. If a nigga nut on me, I'm gonna murder his ass. I'm just gonna keep it real. I'm finna kill you. Because that ain't got no business being on me. And just like my jizz ain't got no business being on another nigga. That shit is gay. Why would any man put themselves in a situation like that? I don't get it. Whatever. I know you motherfuckers nowadays are freaks. Sex ain't even sex anymore. Now motherfuckers doing all kinds of weird, creepy shit. My ideal of sex is one dude, one chick. That's it. That's it. It can be a quickie. It can take an hour. Whatever. A dude bangs a chick. All this extra shit niggas is doing is just too much. I ain't touching it.
Path. Nobody knew the real me, and I wouldn't tell anyone the truth about anything. I would just put up this aloof front in order to remain mysterious and seem busy. And it worked super well. It would work as well on a...
Well, listen, two girls, if two girls want to fuck one guy, that's gay on the girl's part. The guy, that don't make the dude gay. That makes the dude a gangster. Like, I got a friend of mine who fucked two lesbian chicks. And the only reason it happened is because they had never fucked a dude before. And that bastard got lucky that they picked him. Because I was hoping it was me. But they picked him. They was gay, not him. He got to bang two hoes. So that don't make him gay. Now, if it would have been another nigga in there, then he would have been a fucking faggot in my book. Now, there are some people that don't see that as gay. Two guys, two girls, everybody doing their thing. Like, they over there in that corner fucking. They over there in that corner fucking. Most people don't see that as gay. I do, because I don't think that you should be in a room doing anything sexual with another guy in there with his dick hanging out. I think a real man should avoid those situations. I'm old-fashioned. Like I said, I'll be 47 this month. So maybe I just have old-fashioned beliefs. I don't know. But I don't think it's right for a man to be naked in a room with another man. I don't care how many women are there when you're doing sexual shit. I don't think you should be seeing your homeboy or your friend or anybody banging some chick. I don't want my niggas standing behind me watching me pound a girl. I don't even want to think about one of my homies standing behind me. Yeah, man, hurry up so I can get my turn. No! Get the fuck out of here. No. I can't. Just the idea, just the thought of it makes me want to throw up. Alright, how many of y'all gonna stand there while your boy hitting it? You gonna stand there stroking your shit, looking at your boy going up and down on some girl? Cause that's all you gonna see is him going up and down. You ain't gonna even get to see the girl. You're just gonna sit there, yeah, hurry up, man, I'm ready to go. No! Y'all gotta see the logic in what I'm saying. I mean, if you don't, then fine, whatever, do your thing. I just think that's some fucked up shit to me.
man as it would a woman, because you're being a psychopath. And worst of all, I was hurting the people I was seeing. This story brings us to the cardinal sin of Pearl's philosophy and the red pill at large. It offers no solutions. The red pill teaches you to treat women like objects and to become increasingly paranoid of women who don't reach your near impossible standards. There's no path for growth in your character or the possibility of family creation. There's just you, alone at the gym, constantly paranoid these hoes are gonna drag you off your grind and gold dig you for your $300 a month sneaker flipping business. Pearl's podcast is like the same as me starting a podcast about all the symptoms of lymphoma. If you looked into lymphoma, it's really scary. It's like having a flu, but you have cancer. Have you ever thought about that before? You should think about this every day. You should let it control all your actions and decisions. And you should keep watching my podcast to learn about all the ways lymphoma can harm you and kill you. Replace
That's pretty much the red pill. Remember when I told you that their number one goal is to keep people angry? Their number one goal in the red pill is keep the subscriber base pissed off. If you keep them mad, you keep them coming back. Why do you think the Whatever podcast keeps bringing on the same hoes? See, if you watch the Whatever podcast, you notice that the same girls keep coming back. A lot of people don't pay attention to it. They have different outfits or different hair color or whatever. But it's the same rotation of girls saying the same stupid fucking shit. One of them came back. She used to look good. Now she's a fucking balloon. And she still thinks she a 10. She done gained like 100 pounds and she still thinks she a 10. But this is on purpose. Because they know you. Number one, they know you don't like these bitches. They know that these chicks make you angry. So they keep bringing the same ones back on. Because they know you're going to get mad at something that the girl going to say. And guess what happens when somebody get mad? A donation will pop in there. I just paid $20 so I can call this girl a hoe. I just paid $50 because this girl is a bitch. Y'all don't see how gimmicky that shit is? I just donated $10 so I can say that that girl on the end of the table is ugly. It's a goddamn grift.
FOMO with women and you have the red pill. This is the same reason people critique university leftists, communists, Antifa. They complain about all the woes of the modern world with absolutely no solution. Just increasing paranoia and thousands of retarded books to understand it all. It's lazy philosophy and people are starting to realize this. Even Sneeko is turning against it for the same reason.
Then I don't even know what the red pill idea of a high value man is. Is it just being rich? Like, what's the point of having all this money and not having a family?
I'm not saying there aren't major flaws in the
yeah. Look, men and women all have one thing in common. None of us want to get old and die by ourselves. I used to think I was going to be single forever, fuck these hoes, blah, blah, blah. And now I tell you, having a woman and kids is awesome. I used to come home after work to an empty house every day. Just me and my thoughts. And it sucked. My kids get on my nerves, but I can't imagine not having them. They run around here tearing up shit, wrestling, doing all kind of dumbass shit. But whenever my kids or my woman are not here, like when they go out of town or whatever, this house is weird. Like you can hear every little creak, every little noise. And the first thing popping in my head is, damn, when my family coming home? It's weird, I know, but that's how it is. Everybody has it. I don't care how tough you are, how much of a gangster you think you are, how much of a G. You're going to reach a point in life where you're tired of being alone. You're going to find a woman, you're going to have kids, and you're going to realize how awesome that shit is. I used to think kids sucked. I used to see people with kids and be like, I never want to live like that. Now I can't imagine my life without my kids. You guys don't understand, you young dudes that think it's all about you. When your ass start getting up there in them years, you're going to see what I'm talking about. You're going to be like, oh shit, I need somebody. Life gets hard as fuck by yourself, man. It really does.
Modern dating scene. The world is The male virginity rate is skyrocketing, and Tinder is an actual demonic entity. Some of what Pearl says is right, but that doesn't mean she's helpful. And when dealing with something as important as this, solutions are all that matter. In conclusion, I'd like to compare Pearl and the rest of the Red Pill community to Redditors. Specifically, this famous Redditor who lined up his entire hot sauce collection on the stairs of his building. Pearl is the Redditor, a beta who spends too much time indoors and gets her kicks by telling others they're wrong. The hot sauce collection is Pearl's collection of statistics and facts. And like the hot sauce collection, it's a collection for collection's sake. That is to say, it's useless. Most of these are bad and just shouldn't be used. A lot of them are probably very old, and basically all of them just aren't that impressive. The Redditor, squealing with glee, shows me his hot sauce collection as I stand at the bottom of the stairs, listening to him soying at the variety and quantity of his hot sauce, just as Pearl does with her Red Pill lore. My response? I ignore him, step over the hot sauce, and continue on with my journey, just as you should do with Pearl and the rest of the Red Pill.
That chick is gonna be by herself the rest of her life. She is. She's gonna be by herself forever. She's already 26, going on 27. She's not very attractive, and all she care about is money and clicks. She's gonna be alone forever. She's nowhere close to being girlfriend material or wife material. And that's why you should never listen to her. She's one of the ones that will never be picked. She's probably getting banged by some guys, but they're never going to select her. And it's funny because her dad's a fucking millionaire. Her family's rich. And she can't even get a man off of that. Like, you would think that some guy would want to get with her because her family's rich. She can't even pull a man on that front. Like, you could get with her and have access to all that money. And motherfuckers still ain't doing it. What does that tell you about her? She got money. Her fucking family got money. And she still can't find a nigga. That is all you should need to know about her. And let me touch on the Andrew Tate thing. That motherfucker don't live in America. He lives over there in Romania. And he hangs out in the European countries. Why are you going to take his advice on America? These people, they shit on America all day and long. All day and night. But these motherfuckers don't live here. They don't fuck with people here. They don't do shit in America. Pearl lives in London. These people are not even in this country. And they shit on this country day in and day out. Myron is from the fucking Sudan. That nigga ain't even American. Him or that other M'Baku nigga that he talked to fresh. Them niggas ain't even from here. But they spend all their time trashing America. Why do y'all listen to these people that don't even have no ties to this country? Fuck these motherfuckers, man. They come and make money off America, but they hate America. They hate this country. They hate the people. And y'all motherfuckers listen to them and donate to them. Y'all stupid as hell. America not perfect, but goddamn, it's better than all these other shitty countries. He said that explains how she was on Piers Morgan's show. Yeah, she lives in London. Her studio is in London. Yeah. Her dad spent all kinds of money moving her to London. Spent all that money building her that studio, all that shit. Like, everything that she doing, her dad built it, basically. All of it. That is a great point, Kakarot. They hate us, but America the only reason why they popular. Exactly. 100%. They shit on this country day and night. But if it weren't for this country, these motherfuckers wouldn't have all that money. They wouldn't have all that fucking money. They wouldn't have all that popularity if it wasn't for us. America's the country that they talk about all the time is the country that's making them all that paper. Look, so I'm surprised people didn't realize that bitch is in London. Haven't you noticed that every guest that come on Pearl shit, they all have a British accent? They all talk like 007, the black ones and the white ones. There's a reason behind that. That's because they all over there and doing that fuckery. Why do you think everybody that used to work with Pearl don't work with her no more?
Self-improvement has been a pretty hot topic in these YouTube streets in the past couple of years. And with New Year's coming up, I'm pretty sure everybody got a couple of New Year's resolutions they got jotted down somewhere or even in their mind that they planning to accomplish. I've been on my self-improvement journey for about the past 2.5 years, and God, I learned so much, I accomplished so much, and I still got a long fucking ways to go. That's the craziest part, bro. Anyways, all of this to say, I remember where mine started off, and it started off with red pill content. And it almost ruined my life. I'm gonna give you a little bit of background on me. I grew up not in a single parent household, but I had a stepdad, and my mom was a strong, black, independent woman. So if you grew up in a situation similar to mine, you kind of know how that goes. Yeah, you got a male figure around, but he really doesn't have that much pull, especially when you got a strong, welded woman like my mom was. So I didn't really get a lot of the influence that I needed because my mom was kind of like trying to keep that away. She didn't want me to grow up basically what it was, and that was detrimental to my development. Now, I can't sit here and blame this all on my mom because at some point in time, I became a grown ass man and it was my responsibility and I didn't take that responsibility. So that's my fault as well. But the red pill content kind of like exacerbated those frustrated feelings and confusion. And
like I've been saying, they keep you angry. As they can keep you angry, they can keep you coming back. And it takes a logical, rational, reasonable mind to break free of that shit. Okay? There are three kinds of people when it pertains to red pill. There are people that never fell for the bullshit, never believed it. There are people who are stuck in it and they think it's the gospel. And there are people who found their way out of it. They finally realized that they were being lied to and that they were being grifted. Those are the three classes of people when it pertains to red pill. I'm telling you. Listen to me, people. It's a grift. These people don't actually care about your development. They don't actually care whether or not you find a wife and have kids. All they care about is the next donation. Give me some money. That's it.
It really helped me, but it hurt me.
Look, I want to make money off my content too. But I want to make money off my content. I don't want to make money pushing fake guru ideas. I'm not a dating coach. So I'm not going to sit on here and try to get y'all to pay me money for fake dating advice. No, I roast shit. I make fun of shit. I roast terrible cartoons. I roast stupid people. That's my content. That's what I do. I do commentary on stupid shit. I'm never going to get on here and pretend to be some kind of expert and that I should be paid. Fresh and Fit have a course that they sell, like $500 course that you can buy. And it's basically them talking this same bullshit. Buy our course. It'll help you. No, it won't. There ain't nobody that's been helped from that shit. Name one motherfucker that's done anything after they bought the course to Fresh and Fit sale on their website. Andrew Tate has a $500 course. Tell me one thing that somebody done learned from him. Except that they got grifted. That's the only lesson that they learned. Motherfuckers coming online selling fake courses, pretending to be gurus, pretending to be experts. You're just a goddamn person with a camera. You're not an expert.
Too, you know, I feel like too much of anything is a bad thing, and I definitely was ODing on the red pill. I was popping that shit like 2, 3, 4 times a day, man, going crazy, and I really shouldn't have, especially at the point of my development that I was, where I couldn't take shit with a grain of salt. And I have a fucking habit of just ODing everything I do. I take the small, I gotta do everything to the motherfucking extreme. It's like all or nothing. It's either I'm going to be the most extreme with it or nothing. So yeah, man, I found red pill content. I think the way most young men my age found red pill content, and that was dealing with women. I was going through a breakup, my first heartbreak too, man. Oh my god, boy, I ain't been the same since. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I remember it vividly, bro. This is when the Popeyes chicken sandwich was coming out. I was in the line, and the line, bro, the lines to Popeyes when the chicken sandwiches came out was long as fuck. So I was on my way back from her house, going to my house, and on the way back from her house to my house, it was a Popeyes. I'm like, I ain't tried the chicken sandwich yet, so I'm gonna just wait this line. So I'm in line at this point probably for about 15 minutes, and I'm nowhere near ordering. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna watch some YouTube while I'm in the car just waiting. So boom, I typed in, because I'm still thinking about the situation while I'm in line. How to get back with your ex. You know what I'm saying? Imagine me typing that in on my phone or YouTube, how to get back with your ex. I'm not gonna lie, looking back, that was hella pitiful. But that one situation right there, that one moment led me to where I'm at right now. And what I mean by that is, it wouldn't be no YouTube, it wouldn't be no Mark the Living Planet if I never started consuming the red pill content. So I searched it up, and the first taste of the red pill, pause, hey yo, the first content creator I seen for the red pill was Alpha Male Strategy, AMS. Shout out to my nigga AMS, man. So I'm watching this video and I'm listening to what he's saying, and I'm like, man, this nigga sound dumb as fuck. I'm like, bro, there's no way this shit have ever worked. I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you saying? I was like, the shit I heard, it just seems so counterproductive. It's like everything that would make perfect sense to do, he's telling me to do the exact opposite. And I mean women, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? But he's telling me to do the exact opposite. Like,
he should have trusted his first instinct. When your instinct told you the shit was stupid, he should have followed that. I don't give a fuck what red pill content you put in front of me. My brain instantly tells me how fucking stupid it is. I don't need to be convinced. My brain literally says, hey man, that's fucking dumb right there. don't go there. It's some things you shouldn't have to be told. You should just kind of know it. It should just be an innate ability. It's just like with the trans situation. It's like when you have guys that they claim that they accidentally fucked a trans person, or they accidentally fucked a man dressed like a woman. It wasn't no accident, motherfucker. You did it on purpose. You're embarrassed and you got caught. So now you're trying to pretend like you didn't know that was a man. But you motherfucking knew. All men just know. Well, I have that intuition about all kinds of stuff. And red pill content makes my antenna go up. Soon as I hear it, soon as they start talking, I get this spidey sense. Or let's call it the bullshit sense. I just know they full of shit. I don't have to be told by an outside source that they talking shit. I already know it's horse shit. It's good entertainment, I'm not gonna lie. Sitting there watching guys roast dumbass OnlyFans hoes, it's entertaining as hell. But you can't take it serious, guys. It's bullshit.
Ignore her. I'm like, how the fuck I'm gonna get her back if I ignore her? So basically, I watched about 2 or 3 videos. I couldn't take no more of this bullshit. Pretty much like everybody else who is introduced to the red pill content for the first time is abrasive. It's like, whoa.
By the way, that's not a red pill strategy. Ignoring girls to make them want you more, that's not a red pill strategy. Men, listen, if you've ever dealt with women, then you know women don't like guys that give them too much attention. If you're a guy and you're constantly chasing a girl, constantly calling her, texting her, giving her flowers, girls are turned off by that. But if a girl texts you and you ignore her, that bitch will show up at your house. Why didn't you text me back? If my woman texts me and I don't answer, by the time she get home from work, she will come right in here. Why didn't you text me back? I was busy. I don't give a fuck. Why didn't you text me back? That's not a red pill strategy. Women do not like being ignored. That's why they say when your woman starts bitching, just ignore her ass. It'll hurt her more than you. She gonna drive herself crazy because you ain't responding. That's the best way to diffuse all women. Don't say nothing. If a bitch going crazy, just ignore them. They can't stand it. It's the #1 medicine against women. It's to simply ignore them. I can't believe they're trying to say that this is a red pill strategy. This shit's been going on for millennia. Men have been doing this shit to women forever.
Whoa, nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? That's pretty much what I was like. I'm not doing that shit. I went back to simping. I think even after I closed the video out, I'm texting her like, yo, we can make this work. I can be better. I can do this and do that. Long story short, it didn't work.
That nigga did not just play the Mr. Krabs. He get the Rick and Morty slow clap of the day. This nigga used the Mr. Krabs violin. I gotta give it to him.
You know what I'm saying? It didn't work out. I was devastated, man. You got this one situation, and I got a lot of frustration and anger. I had a lot. Matter of fact, yeah, I still do have a lot of anger and frustration built up from that situation. It's not as much as when it was fresh, but bro, this situation was like 7-8 years ago, bro. I was 18 when it happened. I'm 25 now, and I still think about it pretty often, bro, which I'm not proud of. I feel like that's just something I'll never forget. You know, it doesn't hurt no more, but it's just something I could never forget. So after that, man, I got into another situation a couple of years.
If a breakup, listen, he broke up with her at 18. He's 25. He's still crying about it. You know how many times I done broke up with a chick or had some chick tell me it's not gonna work? It's just not gonna work anymore. All right, see you later. I'm already fucking your friend anyway, so bye. Niggas need to quit being emotional. This is emotional. Who cares? God damn it. We need to man up in this country, boy.
Years later with another girl, and basically I got fucked over in that situation too. Like, she violated me, I'm not gonna lie to you, and then tried to make me like, I'm not about to vent to y'all. I had 2 bad situations with 2 different women. I was at the end, bro. I fucking lost my sanity, humanity, my mind, bro. I was not the same person mentally, and I never was the same person mentally again, for better and for worse. But it was worse before it was better. The first real red pill content creator that I got hooked on was Kevin Samuels, and in all reality, in hindsight, Kevin Samuels was not a bad content creator to go to for the advice
Kevin Samuels wasn't red pill. He even said when he was still alive, he even said he wasn't red pill. Yeah, I don't know why they include Kevin Samuels in there. He's never said and done this kind of shit that Fresh and Fit and Jess Pearly scams are doing. That's not what Kevin Samuels did. You can go look at his videos that are still up. He never done the shit they're doing. That's not what his content was about at all. I mean, I don't really care for his content. Didn't care for it when he was alive. But I'm not gonna mix the two things up.
Was looking for, man. The things that he preached and the things that he was telling men in general, I felt like it's some shit I needed to hear at the time. I never forget, man. I worked at Target at the time. I'm going around, walking around doing my job. What I did when I worked at Target was the online orders. When they came through the system, I was the guy who went and picked them up and prepared them for when you come and pick them up. You greedy ass motherfuckers will come and pick them up. I'm walking around, listening to his content.
I mean, this person said, teaching kids to not get over splitting up mad. No. I'm teaching kids to say fuck it. Like, I don't want my sons to be moping around here crying over some girl when there's so many other ones out there. If a chick break up with you or whatever the fuck, just move on. Men ain't supposed to whine and cry about breakups. Women are. Women cry about that shit because they are the ones that end up regretting it in the end. You know, look at all the videos online of women regretting that they've left their husbands. They are the ones that men don't regret it. All it does is open up the door for us to get more pussy and more money. That's it. Why do you think guys that aren't in relationships typically have more money than guys who are in relationships? Relationships are expensive. It's just the way it is. That's why you got a lot of guys now that don't want girlfriends because they don't want to pay the cost.
And he fussing out a girl, telling her what she don't deserve, calling her.
Oh, okay. He said not you. Oh, the video. Okay. Well, it does. Listen, I wasn't getting at you. I wasn't coming at you or nothing. I was just responding to it the way I always do. Don't take it personal.
A 5 and a 4 and shit, and I'm fucking giddy as hell. Like, man, fuck these bitches, man. You know what I'm saying? That's really how I was feeling. And I'm walking.
It's funny that most of the people that absorb red pill content, it's usually right after a breakup or a couple of breakups. Look, let me tell you how your brain works as a man. When you break up with a girl or they break up with you, your brain goes into fuck you bitch mode. I've been in that mode a million times. Your brain literally goes into a mode where you just say fuck these bitches. It passes pretty quickly if you have any maturity whatsoever. That mode will pass. I went through that fuck these bitches mode. My brother went through it. I got friends who went through it. The shit pisses you off. When you done spend a bunch of time buying shit, taking the girl out for meals, doing all kind of shit, and then they just suddenly don't want to be with you no more, the shit pisses you off. But that mode will pass, and then you move the fuck on.
And I never forget, I stopped dead in my tracks, and I was like, man, even if a girl was submissive, cooperative, easy to get along with, she did everything I wanted her to do, you know what I'm saying? Why would she want a nigga like me? I stopped dead stride. I'm walking. I dead ass. I'm walking. I stopped. It's like life hit me right then and there. But before I even got there, man, I was on a rampage, man. I was wilding, bro. I was acting like a real bitch. I'm not gonna lie to you. Acting like a real hoe, man. Treating women like they not even fucking human beings, bro. And I'm not proud of that.
Look, these guys their priorities are all fucking screwed up. I'm very stern when it comes to my woman. She know when I'm real and when I'm just fucking around. But my woman know I'm the man of the house. There is no question who runs this house. There's no question who pays the bills and controls shit. Now, I stay in my man cave a lot and I just kind of let her do shit. My one rule in this house is stay out of my cave, leave me the fuck alone, and y'all can have the rest of the house. But they know once I come out this door or that door, if something happened and it's taking me away from my man cave, the whole house finna pay. I don't even whoop my kids because I don't have to. Because they already know. My ass whoopings reverberate through time. My son is 16. he still remember an ass whooping he got when he was 12. My shit flows through time. They know not to do shit. That's the kind of parent I am. That's the kind of man I am. I sit back in the cut. I let people be people. Don't cross me. Don't fucking ruin the peace and harmony in my house. Once you do that, once you disrespect this house, it's on. That's how all men should be. Don't be a micromanager. Don't be in your woman's face every 5 minutes crying about shit. No. Sit back, relax, be a man. When it's time to stand up and do your business, and then sit back down. I ain't one of them old whiny, bitchy dudes. I don't hardly talk. My family know. Look, when my kids get home from school, do these chores, do your homework. I ain't got to even say it. They know it. I get up, going there, the chores are done, they at the kitchen table doing their homework. I ain't got to say a word. That's how it's supposed to be. That's how real men get shit done. Punk ass dudes have to yell at their kids and yell at their woman. I ain't doing none of that. I ain't got to talk.
I really feel ashamed when I think about how I treated these women, man. I remember for real, this was like the defining moment of like my red pill rage. I think this is when it started to subside. And still, even when it started to subside, it did it slowly. It didn't happen all at one time. It took maybe a year and a half, maybe even 2 more years. Man, so I might have been on.
He said they feel the spiritual pressure. You got that shit right. I ain't going, man. Look, I love peace and quiet. I just love coming home, doing my thing, letting them do theirs. I don't want to argue. I don't want to yell at my kids. I don't want to be one of these parents that's constantly grabbing a belt, beating their kids. And that I made it so. I made it that way. My house is a well-oiled machine. Every man has that power if they choose to use it. Or you can be a bitch-ass nigga that yells and screams and cries all day. I chose to be a man. A man runs his home. If I pay all the bills, then I get all the authority. Plain and simple.
This journey for about 3 years, so it took a long time. It took years, is what I'm saying, for like this rage and this frustration to completely go away. I went over to a girl house. We've been talking, texting for on and off for a couple months. I met her on Tinder. You know how that shit go. And I can't say, man, she was a very nice girl.
What have I told y'all for years? What's the basic rule? Job, car, crib. Now, I'm going to make an assumption here. I don't know this for sure, but I'm making an assumption. This guy is in his bedroom with the door shut doing a stream. If that was his house, let's say it was his crib, he lived there by himself. Why would he be in his bedroom doing a video with the door shut? Now, I've seen people in their bedroom doing videos, but the door is usually open. The only reason the door would be shut is to not disturb somebody else. So, it's safe to assume he does not own this place where he lives. It's safe to assume that this is somebody else's crib that he's living in. Now, I'm just using my deductive reasoning skills here. I'm just saying. I could be totally wrong, and if I am, I will admit it. But I'm just saying, my doors are wide open. Anybody in this house can hear me streaming, because this is my goddamn house. I don't give a fuck if you hear me streaming or not. It's my house. Stands to reason that he's trying to keep other people from hearing what he's saying. Y'all think I'm right? Think I'm wrong? Feel free to chime in, but yeah.
She never talked to me crazy. She never came at me sideways. She was always nice. She wasn't the best communicator. Like, she sucked at communicating. She was never ignorant. She was never a dickhead to me. But I was always being a dickhead to her for whatever reason. So went over to her crib or whatever. She was just getting off of work and she was in traffic. She mad, frustrated, and I'm thinking, oh yeah, this is the perfect opportunity, man. I've been listening to these red pill content creators, been sharpening up my game. It's time to attack. You know what I'm saying? She's venting to me about her day. She's like, oh man, work with such and such. Then I had to sit in traffic.
That is very possible. He said it could be the closet door. That's very possible. Very possible. So like I said, I could be wrong. His door could be on the other side of him over there that actually leads out. I don't know. I'm just saying what it looks like. I'm not saying that I'm right. I'm just saying what it looks like.
Blase blah, man. I'm so stressed out. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, for real. Oh, word.
But you guys know I'm honest. So I will gladly add in any possibility.
Man, that's crazy. You know when a nigga say, yo, that's crazy, he ain't listening to the shit you talking about. As she's talking about it, she goes and changes. She come back, she in like some little ass shorts and like a t-shirt. You already know what time it is, man. Y'all niggas already know what time it is. One thing led to another. Goddamn, you feel me? I'm in those shits.
Oh, great. We got our first You Feel Me of 2024. You heard me? You feel me? The downside to watching black content. You're going to get a You Feel Me or You Heard Me. You're going to get some of that every time you watch black content.
Hey, you know, after we
finish
doing what we do.
Oh, yeah, don't forget. Know what I'm saying? You're going to get all of that. Yeah.
I go to the living room because we started in the living room and then we took it to the bedroom. So my clothes were still in the living room. So I'll go into the living room and I got my drawers all on the floor, pick my drawers up, put them on, put my skinny jeans on, shirt, jacket.
Did this nigga say put my skinny jeans on? Men, we have to stop dressing like women, please. Can that be a New Year's resolution for 2024? Can we please stop dressing like women? I'm only asking because these young dudes have adopted the clothes of women. There are men with pink shoes, pink pants, skinny jeans. They're wearing female flip-flops. They putting beads in their hair. Can we please stop? The black community is so feminized right now. It's so many of these young dudes that dress like women. Can we stop?
I'm putting my shoes on, right shoe, and as I'm putting my left shoe on, she started talking to me. She's saying such and such. I don't remember what she said while she was coming out of her bedroom, but like when you come out of her bedroom, you can see the living room. She's coming out of the bedroom, going to the bathroom, and like she sees me on her couch putting my shoes on. I got all my clothes on. All I'm doing, all my clothes is on. I just need to put one more shoe on, and I would have been fully dressed, ready to go. She sees me, man. The look in her face, bro, that shit broke my heart, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That shit fucking broke my heart. She said, oh, you're leaving? And the way she said that, the way she looked, I can tell this wasn't the first time this happened to her. I could tell that she thought like, maybe I ain't fuck up this time or some shit like that. I could see the pain in her eyes. And low key, I seen myself in her. Not while she was getting, you know what I'm saying? But like when she said that, I could see.
We used to call those kinds of pants nut huggers. Well, we used to make fun of white boys. White boys, when I was growing up, wore the tightest ass pants and cowboy boots. Like, I live close to Nashville. If you go to Nashville, them white boys wearing them tight ass Wrangler jeans with cowboy boots. They nut huggers. I can't do it, man. I wear Wranglers, but I wear loose fit Wranglers. Cause I can't have my jeans squeezing my balls, man. But them cowboys, man, they be wearing the super nut huggers. I mean the tight khaki starter edition, man. I can't fuck with that shit. I don't know how dudes can even put that shit on.
Myself and her. It just made me think about what I was really doing and the type of person I was becoming. I didn't think I fucked with that type of person, bro. Maybe I'm not meant for the streets. Maybe that could be the case. Maybe I wasn't as cold-hearted or just fed up with women as I thought I was, man. But that shit fucked with me. Even to this day, bro. That shit still bothers.
This guy is very emotional. This is the second story he's told about something bothering him for an extended period of time. You gotta learn to get over stuff. As a man, we can't afford to be this emotional. This guy is hyper emotional. Most black men are, and that's one of the problems in the black community. Being raised up by these so-called strong black women has made most of our community really emotional. And this is why black men get into so much trouble. We act on emotion too much. Most of the shootings in our communities are because of emotion. Because black men get super emotional. Like, I've seen people get roasted. We used to call it playing the dozens or whatever. And their response was to get mad and start a fight. Or get mad and shoot somebody. Because they can't handle the emotional aspect of it. This is a product of being raised up by single black women. Women are emotional, and they have passed it on to their sons. And like he said at the beginning of his video, even though he had a stepdad, he had a strong black mom, and his stepdad really didn't do nothing. This is a mistake. We need dads to be dads. I override my woman. When she tell my son something, and they say, hey, Dad, well, she said this. I said, I don't give a fuck. I'm your dad. I don't care what she said. And I'll talk to her ass about it later. But I don't give a fuck. Do what I say now. Fuck what she said. And when she come out, why did you? I overruled you. What's your problem? Go in there and watch your goddamn Lifetime movies. Shut the fuck up. Or you can find somebody else to pay for all this bullshit. Pick now, please. Because I'm kind of busy. And guess what? She be in there watching Lifetime. Because ain't nobody trying to hear this. I spend too much money to hear this. Shut up. Do what I say. Or find somebody else who's willing to take care of your ass. Men have all the power if we use it.
Me. On the way home, it was a quiet ride to the crib. I wasn't playing any music, and not because I was thinking about what was going on. I mean, that was part of it, but my radio was broken. I couldn't play music from my phone, so I'm just thinking the whole way home, like, damn, did I just really? And like, it's crazy because I kind of feel some type of way about this, but growing up, that was like one of the things that I was like, man, I'm gonna feel like the man when I could just fuck a bitch and leave afterwards. I did not feel that way. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think I'm built like that, you know, and I'm not afraid to say it. I'm not ashamed to say it. I felt like maybe if we was on the same page, it would be a little different. But in a way, I kind of feel like I manipulated her. I kind of feel like I lied to her because no, I didn't promise her no relationship and shit. But I didn't make it exactly clear that like I'm just here for the cheeks, baby. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that just really put things into retrospect for me. I didn't learn that lesson like right away either because like I hit her up on the same shit more times and she wasn't going for it. I guess I ain't put it down as good as I thought I did. But you know what I'm saying? I don't know if me not having that moment would have resulted in me turning out differently. That was.
How is this got anything to do with the red pill? So far, I haven't heard anything about how the red pill ruined his life. What I've been hearing is a guy who spends too much time thinking about stupid shit. There's a word for the feelings that he's having. It's called regret. You regret doing certain things. Sounds like to me he's blaming his regret on red pill. Looks like you just made choices to me. I don't blame shit on nobody. If I do some shit, it's on me. I'm not going to find some dumbass online philosophy to blame it on. To me, that's a cop-out.
About 3 years ago, and I think I wouldn't say I'm a completely different person from what I am 3 years ago, but I'm about 75 to 80% different. I may have the same goals and aspirations, but I think other than that, I'm completely different, bro. I've grown so much, and I don't know if me being able to sympathize with her was like the deciding factor of me becoming more enlightened or looking at things differently. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna lie to you and sit here and say the red pill is full of bullshit and the red pill is just a bunch of misogyny. There's a lot of misogyny in it, but it's not completely misogynistic if you find the right content creators. You gotta take everything with a grain of salt. A lot of red pill content creators are dudes like I used to be who really didn't understand women and had to learn the fucking hard way. And this is the result of learning the fucking hard way. You kind of become like callous, cold-hearted, because to see the nature of women, for you to learn it like that, you almost feel like they're evil, bro. It would have been a lot different if I knew of this from the jump. But my stepdad, just keeping it a Billy Band, obviously didn't know it himself if he married my mom. And my mom probably didn't even realize it. And even if she did, she wasn't going to tell me that because it would look real bad on her. I don't blame my mom for that. Just like you don't look at fire as evil, right? Because from a youngin', if you put your hand by fire, your parents like, hey man, don't do that. The fire hot. And one time you might stick your hand in there and solve for yourself. Ah shit, this shit burns. So you don't look at fire as evil because you always known it to be hot. You always known fire to burn. And I feel like if young men knew from the jump, hey, this is the nature of women. This is how women are going to be. This is how women are going to act. This is how.
Yeah, I think I've heard enough. Look, you want to know why men can't figure out the nature of women? It's because that nature changes. Just like the nature of men change. Okay? Men from the 80s and 90s don't recognize these dudes today. And if you guys think I'm playing, how many of y'all know older cats who literally don't recognize y'all as men? The younger generation. All they do is sit around and talk about how fucked up y'all generation is. How unworthy y'all are. But guess what? Men that came before us, they thought we were pieces of shit. People from my mom's generation, they thought my generation were pieces of shit. The Gen X, to this day, Gen X gets a bad rap. It's going to keep happening that way. The people who come after y'all are going to treat them the same way y'all got treated. Because y'all going to think the time y'all lived in was better than theirs. Every generation does it. That's why you can't figure out women's nature, because their nature has changed. Same thing with men. Our nature has changed. There are some of us that are holding on to the old days, but most of us haven't. Most of us have moved on. Why you think all this LGBT, XYZ shit exists? Because the nature of humans has changed. It's crazy and stupid, and most of it I disagree with, but it don't change the fact that it's different. He said in short, these dudes need that. Yeah, I think dads would fix a lot in the black community. Unfortunately, a lot of them are dead or in jail, which is very sad, but it's just the way it is. That's why I fight so hard to be a dad. That's why I'm here for my boys, because I didn't have a dad. My dad didn't do shit. And I don't want to do that to my kids. So that's why I do my job. Your children didn't ask to be born. It ain't their fault that they here. So they shouldn't be treated in a fucked up way because you laid down and got somebody pregnant. That's some bullshit. And just paying child support ain't the same thing as actually doing the work of raising your kids. There are a lot of dudes that pay child support and they think they're doing their job because they pay child support. Paying child support ain't the same thing as actually getting your hands dirty and doing the work. I do the hard work. Like, we had to have the talk the other day. My boys was asking me about girls and sex and all that. I never in my wildest dreams wanted to talk about this bullshit. It's uncomfortable as hell have one of your boys bust up, Dad, I need to ask you something about pussy. Oh, fucking great. But guess what? I'm a dad. I made the choice a long time ago. So I gotta roll with it. I gotta talk about it. And my fucking, my advice for my son was very simple. I said, don't fuck nobody raw. I said, buy your own condoms. Don't have raw sex. Don't get nobody pregnant. Don't catch no damn diseases. Listen, you're not going to be able to stop teenage boys from wanting to explore and wanting to fuck. But you can at least put the things in their path to let them know that even though you're going to do this, there's a safe way to do it. I didn't want to talk about it, but I did my job. You know how many dudes out there, teenagers that have kids because their dads didn't sit down with them and talk to them about sex? I don't want to be one of them dudes. I don't want my 17-year-old to have a pregnant girlfriend. Fuck that shit. So it's just the way it is. You got to do what you got to do. Anywho's, I got to go to work tonight. Then I'm finally off for the week. and then I can get into the nitty gritty of my website content. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, I'm gonna move the podcast back to Rumble because it just uses up so much of my server space and so many of my minutes that I have on my server. Because we did a 5-hour stream, and that cuts into the amount of time I can use the website. Because I don't have a gigantic mega server like Google. My server has limits. So I'm going to do the podcast on Rumble just because of how long it is. But other than that, there's no other changes that's going to be made. Everything else is running pretty smooth. So I'll leave it as is unless I need to make changes. I got some pretty good website content coming this weekend. I think you guys will like it for those of you who are subscribed. For those of you who are not, what the fuck are you waiting for? At this point, really? It's $9.99. Quit being wankers and sign up. Because y'all gonna get long spells of nothing happening on Rumble. And then y'all be like, but this shit been sending me to this. Well, you've been warned. Quit being wankers. And you know who you are. You bastards. And before anybody say anything, you're damn right I'm advertising my website. There's nothing wrong with trying to get people to sign up to my website. Trying to shame me for wanting people to sign up, that's over with. Yes, I didn't build a website so I could sit on there by myself and talk to myself. You damn right I want people to sign up. I want people to enjoy the content. And I'm not going to be made to feel bad because of it. So anybody that wants to try to shame me for it, I don't care. Mega Man said, thanks for the Rumble stream. I appreciate it, man. Now, listen, I know some people just don't want to sign up. And I understand that's fine. I get it. But there's some of y'all that are flirting with the idea. And instead of just doing it and trying it out, you rather just wait on Rumble content. I've done twice as many streams on my website as I've done on Rumble this year. And that's the plan. So if you want to wait around for Rumble content, there are going to be a lot of times where you just waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Yes, the recent podcast is on the website. It's in the free section. You can't miss it. It's like I told you guys. There's a free section on the website for anything that I do that is stream related in the free section. There's a free stream, then there's a free area that I posted in. And then there's premium streams and a premium area that I posted in. So if you want, you can go right to the website, just click on free stream replay. Okay? And then the streams that I've done, the free ones that I've done will pop up right there. He said, you're depriving us. Yeah, whatever. I feel like, I think it's fair what I'm doing. You're still getting a lot of content. And the free content is still outweighs the paid content, which is the way it should be. Paid content is special. It's not something that's going to be done every single day. But the free stuff on the website, I don't mind doing that. Because it's on my website, so it's going to bring more attention to the website. The only reason I did this stream today on Rumble is because I already did a 5-hour stream on the website, and I'm not trying to use up all of my time on the site. Like I said, my server can only handle so much per month. So I have to be careful, and that's why I didn't do this stream on the website. It's not because I don't want to, it's because I have to govern my time on there. Yeah, he said, you think you white with your own website. Yes, I know. I'm a white boy because I have a website. You know, it's so many people that hate my website and talk about how ghetto and trashy it is, but they can't stop trying to figure out how to get on there and steal shit. Or they can't stop coming to my free streams, even though it's ghetto and raggedy and all the other words they use to describe it. But yeah, anybody who missed the podcast, it's posted on the website. It's 4 hours and 49 minutes, something like that. So go enjoy it. It was actually a pretty good podcast. But I feel like because they're so big, I need to do them. I need to do them here. So I think that's what the plan is going to be going forward. He said, didn't know having your own website made you white. Yeah, apparently it does. Yep. I'll probably just end up making a new channel, a brand new podcast channel. Because all the stuff that I took down, I'm not putting it back up on Rumble. Like I said, we're starting fresh. But from there on, I'll do the podcast on Rumble. But the last one that I did is on the website, free of charge. And listen, the main reason I built the free section of the website is because I want you guys to see, hey, this is free. I wonder what the paid stuff is like. That's my goal. You know, if it don't work out that way, so be it. I ain't mad about it. But my focus this year is getting the website built up. And so far, this year has been doing pretty well. I've had a lot of people sign up. The content's been a lot better. Shit's been more fun. So it's working out so far. There are going to be times where I go through little spells where no sign-ups or no nothing. And that's just the way websites are. I don't expect y'all to be on there signing up every single fucking day. That is just unrealistic. And I'm not that stupid to think that will happen. As long as I get, steady shit, it'll be fine. He just asked the question and then he got the answer. So, yeah, I'm just going to make a brand new podcast channel. Because the MBA production channel, I want to leave that like it is. That was the podcast channel, but I changed it. I want to leave that like it is because that's going to be my pre-stream channel before I do a premium stream. That's like the notification / shoot the shit kind of stream to give people time to sign up or blah, blah, blah before we do the stream. And I'm going to leave that like it is because I like the idea of doing a 20-30 minute stream and then hopping over to the website. That's why I'm going to keep that one that way. So I got to find me some food I haven't eaten yet. And once I get done, I will build a brand new podcast channel. And I'll post it, and then I'll put the link in the Discord server. And then from here on out, we'll start doing the podcast on there. Anyways, guys, I got to find some food, man, because I'm starting to get one of them hunger headaches. So I got to get my ass up off of here. But I appreciate y'all coming out, and we're going to keep it moving.
Backlash written on me, card robbing on a glass bowl. I've been ballin'. Free my ladies in the counter now. I'm already out, already on the countdown. I'ma set it right. Got the backlash written on me, cold running from the po-po, and it's on me. Don't know which way we're going now. I don't wanna know it. Might as well be going down. I don't wanna know it. I got the backlash written on me, card robbing on a glass bowl. I've been ballin'. Free my ladies in the counter now. I'm already out, already on the countdown. I'ma set it right. Got the backlash written on me, cold running from the po-po, and it's on me. Don't know which way we're going now. I don't wanna know it. Might as well be going down. I don't wanna know it. Yeah, come and get it, clock is ticking for my riches now. Yeah, boy, counting commas in my kitchen now. Yeah, right, Colorado ain't my region now. But now I'm headed out there anyhow. Set it up like I'm headed out for the big amount. Shoot it up like I'm heading out for the pictures now. How many people could do it the way I did it now? I really mean it, I feel like the only one around. Whoa, while I'm at it, I ain't kidding, I won't have it. Try and wait for me to slip, I ain't no Bambi. I'll be center in a rink, I'm Joey Sackage. And when you see me, I just came out with the hat trick. Oh God, don't be stressing with the magic. Acting out cause you ain't never seen no rabbits. All them bunnies, they be helping me imagine how I tell them that the man has got the backlash written on me. Caught robbing on a glass bowl, I've been ballin'. Free my ladies in the counter now, I'm already out. Already on the countdown, I'ma set it right. Got the backlash written on me. Cold running from the po-po and it's on me. Don't know which way we're going now, I don't wanna know it. Might as well be going down, I don't wanna know it. I got the backlash written on me. Caught robbing on a glass bowl, I've been ballin'. Free my ladies in the counter now, I'm already out. Already on the countdown, I'ma set it right. Got the backlash written on me. Cold running from the po-po and it's on me. Don't know which way we're going now, I don't wanna know it. Might as well be going down, I don't wanna know it.